Let's somehow try to find losers in this beautiful victory against the Packers. Let's go. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. Let's be clear, there are no losers when you beat the Packers at home in week 1, but damn it, we got to be true to ourselves. We got to whip out some losers somehow, some way.
It's just like giving out the turds at the end of the live shows. When you beat the Packers at home, when you destroy the Packers, it's really hard to find any negatives, but we're going to do it. We're going to point out some guys, and these are all pretty minor offenses by these guys.
Hey, when you were a up-and-coming squad like the 2022 Vikings, and you're going for that Super Bowl, we can always be nitpicky. Be sure, hit that sub button if you're watching. Bing, 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 bing. Also, hit up Liftbridge. Hit up the local watering hole. Hit up your local liquor store. Grab yourself a cold Liftbridge. It's brought to you by Liftbridge Brewery.
Hell yeah, let's start. Let's start with let's go with the minor guy. This is a rookie, so I mean you're going to say this is unfair, but you can't sugarcoat it. His start was very, very rough. Every time the Packers got pressure, it was over the right guard. It was over Ed Ingram, and yes, he got much better as the game progressed, but his start to his NFL career was a wake-up call, and he was a liability early. A lot of pressure coming through his spot.
I think Lupagus is be a little bit of a drama queen here. Ed Ingram had a tough task. Rookie right guard. Yes, he did have a early. I don't remember him getting pressured over and over. He just had a couple. I remember 2. That's it. So fine. If we got to find a loser in this game, I guess we'll put Ed Ingram on there. But he's just going to get better. I have no concerns.
Well, and you already saw it. I mean, the improvement from the first half to the second half was huge for Ed. So whatever he shored up, if you watch the tape, the film, whatever, got coached up a little bit, it worked. It stuck, and he was much better. Is
there still film and tape?
Oh, there's the freaking surface pads.
You watch your mouth.
You could use a surface pad or two.
Yeah, damn surface pad. I look forward to seeing the PFF grades on all these losers because, again, it could be – it's tough. It's tough. Let us know in the comments if you got a loser or a winner. Let's keep it positive. Let's go to one that really stuck out. Let's go to Patrick Peterson on defense. The Christian Watson bomb where he completely dropped it, and I laughed for about 45 minutes afterwards. That could have been ugly. That could have been a game changer. Thankfully, Patrick Peterson is thanking his lucky stars that happened because that could have switched the whole game right there.
Yeah, he was beat right from the get-go. Watson turned on the speed, was wide open, not a guy anywhere near him, and he just dropped it. I mean, he just let it go right through the wickets. One of the worst drops. I think it's safe to say it's probably the worst drop I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, my God. No, you do not remember Troy Williamson days because Troy Williamson had much worse drops than that, multiple. But to be a rookie, to try to gain the trust of your Hall of Fame quarterback and just it's tough to feel for a Packer, but shit, you got to feel for that guy because that was ugly.
But again, this isn't about Christian Watson. This is about Patrick Peterson. He led up that play. He did it. He had another one too. I don't know if it was against Romeo Dobbs or who it was, but there was another instance where he blew the coverage and the guy was wide open. So Peterson, I mean, yes, he's an old vet. Maybe the age is starting to catch up to him, but there's young guys here. I know Andrew Booth Jr. got dinged up today. Caleb Evans ready to take his spot. So if he continues to struggle, I don't think the Vikings will hesitate to at least cut his reps down.
Another game or two like that, he's not going to be Peterson. He will be Peter Skin.
Like you've been thinking of that one for a while, haven't you?
No, I haven't. It just came to me. But you know what? The best thing about Peterson is the fact that he had a shitty game. He was still cockier and hell swagger. I mean, you got to love that. That shows that he's a vet. If that was a rookie like a Watson, he would be in the corner crying, but he didn't care. He was still arrogant and loved it. I loved it.
His performance is still much better than Jalen Ramsey on Thursday night. So he's got that going for him. Let's go to another guy. Let's go to Irv Smith Jr. making his return to the Vikings lineup after a year absence, after a summer-long absence, and he caught 0 balls. He had a drop. Not the kind of return we want to see from old Irv, Swervin Irvin.
No, and I mean, was this the game plan? They weren't really targeting the tight ends, even though Johnny freaking Munt had 3 catches for 17 yards. Munt. But yeah, Irv. I mean, O'Connell, the coaching staff talked up how big Irv is going to be part of this offense. And one week in where he said he was 100% healthy, sure the hell didn't show it.
No, and I think they were gradually working him into. I think that was part of the plan. They didn't want to put him in full bore.
He was altered a lot.
No green light, but he wasn't really targeted. I think they're just trying to get his legs under him again. So I think he was kind of slowly worked in. I think Johnny Munt actually got the start at tight end, unless they came with 2 tight ends. But
he should.
Ben Elfson was out there, so I think Irv's role will only grow. I'm not concerned, but I do think this was maybe by design.
Yeah, and doing the math, if 17 game season, Irv Smith would currently have 0 receptions for the year.
You're good at math. You're good at math. You're good at witty sayings like Peterson.
The
last one is I'm not concerned yet, but this is something the Vikings definitely want to shore up. This isn't a player, but a loser from this game was definitely the run defense. There was times where you had guys in position to make the tackles. They just couldn't do it. Aaron Dillon squeaked his way through the line. I think the Vikings ended up giving over 100 on the ground, about a 6.2 average or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only good thing is, the Packers, Jones and Dillon are probably one of the better duos in the league. Definitely top 7 in the league as far as running backs. So they had their work cut out for them, but yeah, if the Packers would have ran the ball a little bit more, I think this might have been a little bit of a closer game because they were handing it to us.
Another thing that was concerning was that their top 2 tackles are Elton Jenkins and David Bakatari, and they're still able to move the ball on the ground against the Vikings. So definitely something Ed Donatell is going to want to get his boys to work on. But again, my concern at this point, no. But I would have liked to see that number down less than 6 something.
I think the coaching staff just said before the game, you know what? Who gives a shit about the running backs? You put Aaron Rodgers on the ground, and they did it.
Yeah, you're right. It could have been part of scheme as well. So those are it. And not many losers from this game when you just destroy the Green Bay Packers 23-7. We're not trying to be negative, but you got to call guys out when they don't show up.
Yeah, and we'll give a 5th loser, and it is Jordan Love. I don't know who made that call to clock the ball with, I don't know what, 2 seconds on the clock or something. Get off the field.
If it was Nick Mullins, would you call it a gritty move?
No. I'd say, Nick Mullins, get off the field. Don't clock the ball when you're down 20, whatever points, 6. I don't know where it is.
There's no point.
Get off the field.
Get the hell out of there. Go
Bye.
Home.
It's over. It's over.
Smell like shit. All right, so that's
starting quarterback. Get out of here.
That's it. Those are 4 losers from the Vikings' huge victory over the Green Bay Packers. We're going to be reveling in this one for many days to come, drinking lots of Lift Bridge brews as we think about what the Vikings did to our hated rivals. And while you're thinking about that, also remember this: spiders can walk on water and breathe under it too.